प्रोग्राम में लोग बहुत कम हैं और बस ये कि दिलों के अंदर जगह होनी चाहिए। बाकी तो ये जैसे सर्वे अभी हमारे पास अल्लाह का शुक्र है मौजूद है। इसके बाद मैं गुजारिश करूँगा अपने एक और दोस्त
कैसे बांध दिया था? लपेट गया था क्या उसमें?
मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय जय
जनवरी का दिन हर साल की तरह इस साल भी हमारे पूरे मुल्क में मनाया जाता है, लेकिन सवाल यहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा ये पैदा होता है कि हम इसी दिन पहले अर्ज़ किया कि इसलिए ज़रूरी है क्योंकि इस रोज़ हमारा आइन लिखा गया और आइन हर चीज़ को अपने बताए हुए रास्ते पे लोगों को चलाने के लिए लिखा गया ताकि उन लोगों की ज़िंदगी बेहतर बन सके। एक सिस्टम होता है किसी भी चीज़ का, वो सिस्टम हमारा आइन है। उस आइन पे चल के हम अपने मुल्क की और अपनी ज़िंदगियों की तरक्की करते हैं। लेकिन जैसा मैंने अभी कुछ देर पहले अर्ज़ किया कि उन 26 जनवरी के दिनों में और आपकी आज की 26 जनवरी के दिन में क्या फ़र्क है। फ़र्क ये है कि हम गुजरे हुए वक्त को ये सोच कर याद करते हैं कि उस ज़िंदगी में जो हमारा वक्त गुजरे हुए वक्त में हमने क्या किया, क्या पाया। हमारा मुल्क किन बातों की वजह से, वो कौन सी बातें थी जिनकी वजह से हमारा मुल्क आगे बढ़ा, वो कौन सी बातें थी जिनकी वजह से हम दूसरे लोगों से पीछे हटे। इन बातों को याद करने के लिए हम लोग इस खास दिन को मनाते हैं। हमारे मुल्क ने किन किन जगहों पे अपने आप को साबित किया, तो अपनी इसी बात के साथ अब मैं सबसे पहले दावत देना चाहूँगा अपने अजीज़ दोस्त जनाब असलम भाई को कि वो आएँ और 26 जनवरी के दिन पे कुछ अपने ख्यालात का इज़हार।
Republic Day is a name of public holiday in several countries to commemorate the day when they first became republic. Although India obtained its independence on 15th August 1947, the Constitution of India came into effect only on 26 January 1950. During the transition period from 1947 to 1950, King George VI was the head of the state. Lord Mountbatten and C. Rajagopalachari served as the Governor General of India during this time. Following 26 January 1950, Rajendra Prasad was elected as the first President of India. The Constitution of India was formally adopted by the Parliament and India declared itself as Republic on 26 January 1950, a date thereafter celebrated annually as a Republic Day in India. The Constitution has been prepared by the Constitution Assembly, which was set up upon India gaining its independence from British in 1947. In fact, it was a deliberate act. The 26th of January was initially India's Independence Day, one of the Mahatma Gandhi's many symbolic acts during India's freedom struggle against British colonial rule. It is one of the 3 annual national holidays in India, the other 2 being National Independence Day on 15th August and birthday of Mohandas Karamchand in New Delhi. Different infantry, cavalry and mechanized regiments of Indian Army, Indian Navy and Indian Air Force march in formation, deck all their finery and official decorations. The President of India, who is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Armed Forces, takes the salute. Chief guest of the parade is the head of the state of another nation. Traditionally, it ends with a colorful flag past by the Air Force in a ring of formation. There is a wreath at Amar Jawan Jyoti at India Gate, commemorating all the soldiers who sacrificed their lives for the country. The President, who is also the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, then arrives with his comrades, with his motorcade, escorted by his bodyguard, along with the chief guest of the celebration. The President then presides over the function. Soon after, a 21 gun salute is presented. The then President unfurls the national flag, and the national flag is on the March 29th of January, that is 3 days after Republic Day. This ceremony is called beating the treat. With that, I wish you all Republic Day. Jai Hind.
खास कविता गाँव के नाम की लिखी गई थी बहुत ज़्यादा। फूल उड़ती है धुएं से तब उठा है और मानवों के हाथ से मानव उठा है। एक चिड़िया घोंसले को छोड़कर और पूरब में लगी बेलाग ला होगा जो आज भी गांव के अंदर मौजूद है और गांव में रहती है। अगर हमें अपने हिंदुस्तान को आगे बढ़ाना है, उसके लिए ये ज़रूरी हो जाता है कि हम अपने उस 70% हिस्से को अच्छे से समझें और उसे आगे लेकर जाने की अपनी कोशिशों को अंजाम दें। आप तमाम लोग जिस कंपटीशन की तैयारी कर रहे हैं उसमें साथ में मैं भी हूँ। हम लोग इसलिए अहम और ख़ास हो जाते हैं क्योंकि हम लोग आगे जाकर इंशाल्लाह उन तमाम पॉलिसीज़ को, उन तमाम चीज़ों को जो गवर्नमेंट उन आम लोगों के लिए तैयार करती है, जिन लोगों को इन पॉलिसीज़ की ज़रूरत है, इनके लिए हम वहाँ पर एक बैकबोन, एक रीढ़ की हड्डी साबित होते हैं। इसलिए ये प्रोग्राम, ये बातें मैं यहाँ इसलिए भी कर रहा हूँ और इसलिए हम लोगों के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा अहम भी हो जाता है कि हम लोग वाकई अगर सोचें तो हम एक बहुत बड़ा रोल इस मुल्क के लिए अपना सकते हैं और एक रोल मॉडल के तौर पे साबित भी हो सकते हैं। अब अपने इन्हीं लफ्ज़ों के साथ मैं दावत देना चाहूँगा जनाब शमीन भाई को कि वो आएँ। और
एक्चुअली मैं हिंदी मीडियम का स्टूडेंट हूँ, इसलिए मैंने भाषण भी हिंदी मीडियम में तैयार किया। कस्में न पूछो कि रात कैसे बीती, सुबह इंतज़ार की कसमकस में न पूछो कि रात कैसे बीती। कभी एक चिराग जला दिया तो कभी एक चिराग बुझा दिया।
क्या
सबसे पहले मैं ऑनरेबल सर प्रोफेसर जियाउद्दीन खैरोवाला का बहुत बहुत आभार और धन्यवाद प्रकट करता हूं कि उन्होंने इस हमारे छोटे से प्रोग्राम में आकर 4 चांद लगा दिया। दोस्तों, ये 26 जनवरी जो तारीख हम 1929 को भारतीय राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस के लाहौर अधिवेशन में पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू को अधिवेशन का अध्यक्ष चुना गया और इसी अधिवेशन में पूर्ण स्वराज्य को हमने अपना लक्ष्य घोषित किया। 31 दिसंबर 1926 की रात 12 बजे रावी नदी की तट पर विशाल जनसमूह के मध्य पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने तिरंगे झंडे को फहराया और कहा कि ब्रिटिश हुकूमत के सामने अब और झुकना मानवता और ईश्वर के विरुद्ध अपराध होगा। और इसी दिन प्रत्येक 26 जनवरी को स्वतंत्रता दिवस के रूप में मनाने की एक परंपरा शुरू हुई और 26 जनवरी 1930 को हमने प्रथम स्वाधीनता दिवस मनाया था और इसी को आधार मानकर हमने अपने संविधान के पूर्णतः लागू होने की तारीख 26 जनवरी सन 1950 सुनिश्चित किया। भारतीय दंड संहिता 2002 के द्वारा प्रत्येक भारतीय नागरिक को और सभी निजी संस्थाओं को तिरंगा झंडा फहराने का संवैधानिक अधिकार दिया गया। इसी में सुप्रीम कोर्ट 23 जनवरी 2003 को एक कड़ी जोड़ते हुए भारतीय संविधान के अनुच्छेद 19(1) के सेक्शन 1 की व्याख्या किया और कहा कि तिरंगा झंडा फहराना प्रत्येक नागरिक का मूल अधिकार है। दोस्तों, इसी छोटे से अपने स्टेटमेंट के साथ मैं अपने वाणी को विराम देता हूं, मगर इस मंच से जाने से पहले मेरी एक हार्दिक इच्छा है कि मैं आप लोगों के सामने रफी साहब का एक छोटा सा गजल प्रस्तुत करूं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
इस भरी दुनिया में कोई भी हमारा न हुआ, इस भरी दुनिया में कोई भी हमारा न हुआ। गैर तो गैर थे, अपनों का सहारा न हुआ, इस भरी दुनिया में लोग रो रो के भी इस दुनिया में जी लेते हैं, लोग रो रो के भी इस दुनिया में जी लेते हैं। एक हम है कि हंसे भी तो गुजारा न हुआ, इस भरी दुनिया में। थैंक यू, जय हिंद।
हमें खुशी होगी। अब मैं गुजारिश करूंगा आज की मेहमाने बजाय रहे कि ख़ास तो हैं तो अपनी डिप्टी डायरेक्टर से कि वो आएँ और यहाँ पे अपने ख्याल पैदा करें। डिप्टी डायरेक्टर नईमा खातून,
member of this academy and all the supporting staff of the academy. A very good morning to all of you. It's a great occasion. We all are gathered here to mark the Republic Day ceremony here. Actually, we are going to remember here the hundreds and thousands of the martyrs, the independent freedom fighters who have sacrificed their life to give us this independence for our country. But to pay the actual tribute to them, what we have to actually evaluate and assess what we are going to do and what our country is facing. The greatest problem that we are encountering with is, now you all are aware of, that is the greatest problem is corruption. We have just finished the Commonwealth Games and we see how we ourselves, not any enemy from outside, we actually are the enemies of our country, how we are looting the welfare of the countrymen. So in whatever little way we can do, we should take the pledge today. That will be the true tribute to this Republic Day. If all of us on our own small way can do a little bit and contribute in finishing this plague in our country. This honesty should be your motto. You should serve the country. You are born in this country. You also owe some responsibility. Like you have the rights, you also have the duties also. You have the fundamental rights. At the same time, the directive principles, as you all know, we have the rights and duties. At the same time, we all owe some responsibility to our country. So it is my earnest desire and request to you, devote yourself, to try your level best, because this is the only way you can do something. Only by joining the services of the government, administrative positions, you will be in a position to do something for the mankind. This is the only way. So it should be your greatest now. Your first and foremost duty is to concentrate on your studies. And all of you should make your aim, your objective, that you are here away from your home just to fulfill your aim, your objective. That is to be selected in the administrative services solely and spend your time very smartly. It is not only doing labor, doing hard work, but it is also a smart work, how you are going to prepare. I hope the faculties that are coming, they are giving their best to you, and you all are free to give your feedbacks very honestly. Director Saab is very much concerned that you get the best out of it. Whatever need you have, whatever grievances you have, whatever problems you have, you need not worry for anything. For everything, you can be very, very free to come to the Director Saab. I am also here wherever, but Director Saab is all the time present in the office. So whatever problem you are facing related to your academic or to your residential life, I hope you will convey your grievances, if any, to the director very honestly, and we will try our best to improve your quality of living here, and at the same time your academic life also, that you get the best out of it. It is not just like staying here or enjoying or spending time, because you have a motto. You have a motto and you must fulfill that desire. Your parents have many dreams. With that dreams they have sent you, and you must fulfill that. And after fulfilling this desire, that will be our cherished dream, that our students, our members of the coaching academy have come to our expectations, and they are selected in the services whatever you have chosen. And my next desire is that after being selected in the administrative services, you must remember that you are here to serve serve your country and to serve your community also. So in that way, I wish you all the best. And now our Director Saab will give his thank you very much.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मैडम। और सब कुछ जो मैडम ने लक्ष्य किया और जो बात कही वो बहुत हद तक सच है, और अगर ये बातें हो जाएं तो इंशाल्लाह मुझे उम्मीद है कि आज हम चाइना अमेरिका की बात करते हैं, अगर ये चीज़ें हमारे मुल्क के अंदर आ जाएंगी, अगर ईमानदारी हम लोगों में होगी, अगर ऑनेस्टी हम लोगों में होगी, तो मुझे लगता है कि सब लोगों की ज़िंदगी बहुत अच्छी खुशगवार होगी, और इस दुनिया में शायद हम लोगों को जन्नत मिल जाए। अपनी इन्हीं बातों के साथ मैं आपको दावत देना चाहूँगा आज के मेहमान कोशिश जो हमारे बीच तशरीफ फरमाए प्रोफेसर ज़ियाउद्दीन खैरोवाला RC की वो आए हैं।
Are you able to see him?
Yes, sir.
Respect, as we have very well understood today, and the speech which was given by Professor NAIMA KHATOON, he has just expressed the entire views what we want to, what we have to do and what we want to do and what the nation is doing. From my point of view, after this Republican Day, as will be decided by the Constitution came into existence, law and order. The system was perfectly
redesigned. Independent doesn't mean that everyone is free to act and behave in his own way. As we got independence in 1947, doesn't mean that we are all now free birds. These all are taking that democratic. Let me say, after that, the democratic setup was started after this Republican Day. In my opinion, there are three components, those who play the important role for this in the nation building. One is the soldiers of this country, public at the receiving end, at the public, those who are the beneficiaries, and in between public and the protector of the nation building, that means you can say the soldiers. And in between these two bodies, the civil servants, IAS officers plays a very important role because they are involved, the policy makers. They are only the actual on the top of this of you are mostly the ministers. And ministers, as we know the status of all our ministers, we know the status of our old ministers. I don't want to say here $1 billion questions. Some of them are highly intellectual, some of them by birth intellectual, without going to school or any university or college, but they are being the future of this country. But in between these two, public at the receiving end, and on the top, the ministerial cadre, IAS officers as secretaries in different organizations, they are the policy makers. So they are forming all the policies. The top officials simply they have to put the signature of the green ink. And in what way these policies have been made by all of you means a future IAS officers. With the policy which are being framed by all of you, that means has to be very carefully drafted. See that it should be properly implemented. Some of you, as being the IAS officers, either you will be in the drafting position or in the implementation side. So everywhere, at different level, you are all going to be the responsible for this, to run this whole nation of this country. So I think I did not repeat the things, what is the system exists as the corruption word was used. Of course, we are all involved in that, and we have to correct ourselves. As Madam said that we have to be sure enough, that means we should be honest to for the nation and for ourselves. And I hope so, if you really believe on me, if your behavior is so honest right now, even in this stage, no cunningness, no nuisance if you have in your mind, I'm sure that you are all going to be successful in your IAS, in your civil servant program, in your security. If right now we have a very bad behavior, a typical type of behavior, I don't want to just keep on saying something bad words. Everybody knows about behavior. If you are really honest to yourself, honest to where you have been studying, where you are adjusting, honesty, you are showing honesty with yourself, that means in terms of studies, in terms of their own system, where do you live? If you are going to be the model right now, I am sure that you will be successful and you will be the model for the future of this nation. So let us just remember these days. It is necessary to again to celebrate 26 January because the new generations, let the newcomers and new generation, new society should know that we are still remembering the past, which we got it after a long journey of struggle of Mahatma Gandhi plus other subordinates and staff, and still we remember those days. And it is not that just like that we got it from the Almighty, our independence. It was everything is correct. And your job, your studies, I think that is a very challenging exam, a challenging future, for which as much as time you can devote to study and learn, that is also is not enough. Those who are going to be IAS officers or the civil servant in different capacity as in the right sector, they are really something extraordinary from others, those who have been doing a different kinds of professions in the corporate sector, in the other government sector, or in other services. You means all students, those who are preparing for IAS, they are totally of different temperament. They should be of different temperament, behavior, and different personality. And you have to prove that by your hard work. And pray to Almighty that let the Almighty should also support you and make you a successful citizen. I hope so. I used to pray that you should all be, in my opinion, should first qualify all IA prim, then followed by main. Let all my 100 students be IA officers.
सर ने बहुत अच्छी बातें बताई और साथ साथ में आप तमाम लोगों के साथ साथ में यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए हम चाहते हैं पहचाना जाए, इस स्पीच से उसको पहले पहचाना जाता था। अब मैं अपने इन्हीं लफ्ज़ों के साथ गुजारिश करूँगा जनाब मुश्ताक भाई से कि
जब बेजार होता है नौजवानों में, इकाबे रूह जब बेजार होता है नौजवानों में, मंजिल नज़र आती है उनको आसमानों में। Assalamu alaikum. I would like to thank from my bottom of my heart, from first of all Mr. ZIAUDDIN KHAIROOWALA sahab and Madam NAIMA KHATOON, to make, and my senior members of this hall and my friends and all the staff members, to make this program grand event, grand success. And this is the right day to take all of us aspirants of civil service to take an oath today to be an IAS officer in the future. This is the right day to make our full utilization with the RCA, which is giving the full support to us, and give 100% out of it. And I would like to finish this vote of thanks with one share. महरे ताबा से जाके कह दो कि वो अपने किरणों को गिन के रखें। महरे ताबा से जाके कह दो कि वो अपने किरणों को गिन के रखें। मैं अपने जर्रे जर्रे को खुद चमकाना सीख रहा हूँ।
बेटा सर को दे दो पहले सर को दो।
आप लोग थैंक यू वेरी मच। अभी विजुअल पार्टीशन आई इसमें 1 घंटा हो गया मेरा भी क्या आजादी बट इज नॉट फॉर एनी अदर्स, फॉर एनीबॉडी।
मेरे तो 2 हैं।
हाँ आपके 4 होंगे, सुन तो बात नहीं है।
हेलो
आइए सर, चलते रहिए सर। पीछे देखते रहना भाई।
250 रुपये फाइन ले लिया आपसे इमरान ने।